Can we talk about it?
Let's talk about it.
Hi everyone, it's me Asha C. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to review the 2021 BET Awards. So let's just get straight into it. I wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for viewing my content. I just appreciate it so much. I don't care if I get 10 views, 32 views, it just makes me happy. So make sure to like the video and share it if you want to or whatever. But let's just get straight into it. So we're going to start off with Taraji P. Henson. Taraji P. Henson was the host of this award show this year, and I'm actually really happy. She's from the DMV, she's from DC. I love her. She always puts on for the city, and I just appreciate her. She did really well as a host. She was very funny. None of the jokes fell flat. It wasn't forced. She was pretty cool. I liked it. I think she should host again. To open up the show, we had Kirk Franklin and Lil Baby. They performed their single We Win, and I really liked it. It was a great way to open up the show. However, I was kind of disappointed that there wasn't like a gospel session in the BET Awards. Like, I feel like they were missing that piece, but whatever. I love how Kirk Franklin always collaborates with the newer artists, and it's a new, fresh sound. Like, I enjoy that. He stays with the time. I'm so proud of Lil Baby. Like, just his ability to kind of go into different genres, and it's really up from here. I love that. So next, Migos perform, and they start off with their single Straightening, and it was kind of boring to me. It wasn't any, like, they didn't do anything. It wasn't any dance. They didn't do any dancing. They didn't do anything special. However, what was special was Offset's wife, Cardi B, came out, and she came out in her belly bump. A lot of people were suspecting that she's pregnant, and she didn't have to say anything. She just confirmed it with her belly bump just out. And they performed their song Type-ish, and it was pretty cool. It was, you know, they were hyped. She brought a lot of energy to the stage. She's a very great performer, and she is pregnant, so I don't, you know, not saying I don't expect much out of a pregnant woman, but I understand if they don't do as much. But nonetheless, they did good, and congratulations to Cardi B and Offset on baby number 2. After that performance, the best group nominations, the best group category came out, and the winner was Silk Sonic with Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. My thing is just like, I'm really happy for them. They're winning their win. However, they only had one single, and it did really well on the charts, and it is on the Billboard Hot 100. It's been staying on there for a really long periodically time. No, seriously, it stayed on the charts for a while. However, that's very unfair to the other artists that actually are groups, established, have albums, have done performances, and have worked hard. They literally just made the group and put out the single, and now they're winning awards. That's not fair. I feel as though that Chloe and Halle's Ungodly Hours should have won because it was Grammy nominated, and the amount of performances that they did, and each performance was different. They added a different rendition of their songs. And of course, like Beyonce is their mentor, so of course it's gonna be a great album. I feel like the girls were snubbed. They were snubbed at the Grammys, and they were snubbed at the BET Awards, but nonetheless, congratulations to Silk Sonic. And they lied, because where's the single? Where's the album? They lied. They're pulling a Rihanna right now, and I don't like it. Anyways, next they had a performance. BET has an amplified music stage artist, and it's this young man by the name of Tone Smith. I think he was fine. He had locks. He did work on some things with Chris Brown. I want to say it was some writing or producer credits or something like that. But he was fine, and he did really well, and I actually will look into it and check out his music. After that performance, we had her. She performed, and I think that she does so well in all of her performances, whether she's sitting down, whether she's standing up. Like, she just brings it each and every performance, and she's just evolved so much. I remember her performance with YBN Cordae. She did well. This one, she was a little bit more active on stage. She played the guitar in the center, and I loved how the camera did like a 360 kind of pan around her, and it was just so cool to see. So I love her. She's really adding to the R&B genre. After that, Moneybagg Yo performs Waukesha. It's literally like the one part that the first part, Damn You Hit the Spot Taste Like, that part, and then he performed his hit Time Today. It wasn't really anything special. You know, I feel like male rappers do not perform that well. I feel like the women rappers do, but we're gonna get into it. Let me not even go in. After that, DaBaby performed, and despite the controversy around him with the assault cases and even the little debacle with him, Megan, and Partisan Fontaine, I cannot deny that DaBaby, it's a lot of babies. DaBaby is a really great performer. He's a great performer. He's so active and he's really into it. This performance was okay. It was good actually, but it was just a lot going on. It was a whole lot of, and I was like, ooh, it's a lot. So shortly after that performance, Lauren London had came out and she had shed light on this young lady by the name of Darnella Fraser. She was recognized because she captured the killing of George Floyd, and she made a really big impact, because if we weren't ever to be privy to that footage, we probably wouldn't have gotten justice. So she was unable to come, but it's so good that they highlighted that. That was so important for them to highlight, especially, you know, uplifting and making a safe space for Black women. More about Black women, Naomi and Sha'Carri Richardson, they are Black women and they're doing it big in sports, and I love that the BET Awards just embraced them. And even though they weren't there, they embraced them and they spoke of them and they highlighted them, and you really supported them. So I really appreciate Taraji P. Henson doing that. She really is an advocate for mental health in the Black community. I love her for that, and I love the BET Awards for highlighting that. There was a nomination and there was an award that was given out. It was the Best Female R&B Pop Artist, and Her was the winner. In my opinion, this was a great win because Her has been doing amazing. I believe she was like mentored by like Prince, if I'm not mistaken. Like, baby is goated. She is legendary. However, I feel as though second runner-up could have been Jasmine Sullivan. The reason why is because she took a break from the industry and still came like back with great albums and great bodies of work, specifically Hotels. And I really feel like she deserved to win as well. But Her won, but I'm not mad at it. Okay, so Megan Thee Stallion performs her single Thot-ish, and I gotta say that Megan Thee Stallion really knows how to command the stage. However, in this performance, it was just okay. The reason why I say that is because in comparison to her Grammy performances and in comparison to her BET Hip Hop Award performance, and I'm missing one, and her last BET Award performance, this one was like really chill. It was just one single, but she did good. She was dancing, but it was just missing something. However, the girl has been grinding like ever since her career started. She's been going and taking no breaks, so I cannot be mad at that. Nonetheless, Miss Tina Snow, she did well. I was expecting more, but I'm still happy. So next, there was an award given out, and it was the Video of the Year, and the winner was Cardi B and Megan for their WAP video. I feel like that this was well deserved because of what went into the music video, the dancing, and then them doing this during a global pandemic, the dancing, the people featured, the choreography, the videography, the outfits, the hair, the nails, the makeup, the costume design, the set. It was so much that went into it, and the song was really explicit. It caused so much controversy, especially within the White House, and the politicians got into it, and it just caused a big debate. And I feel like that was the purpose of the song. I'm gonna lie, WAP was a really great and aesthetically pleasing video, okay? Because and I feel like if you were mad about the video, you just didn't have WAP. You don't have it. It's okay. Jennifer Hudson also is going to be starring in the Respect movie based on Aretha Franklin, the songstress, the legendary songstress Aretha Franklin's life. And this was perfect because Aretha Franklin always wanted Jennifer Hudson to play her. She has the voice and even has the look too. It was a bit like awkward because I'm like, you guys aren't gonna play the trailer, but okay, let's just be BET, they're gonna mess up. The EBT Awards gonna mess up a little bit. So shortly after that, Tyler Creator performed his song Lumberjack on his new album Call Me If You Get Lost. I feel as though this was a great performance because it started off kind of like, it was windy, and then he was in like a Rolls Royce, and then he wasn't really moving, but he kind of like I don't know, the stage design and how it was set up. It's like he was driving and it was like windy, and then, you know, it was just really cool. But the only thing that I was mad at is that the performance was extremely too short. Tyler deserved more time. Like, I remember his Grammy performance was so good, and I just love that Tyler evolves through each era. But nonetheless, he did good. He deserved more time. Maybe that's all he had to say. Best female hip-hop artist. This is the category that I live for. So I was upset with this one because I did not understand why no dark-skinned women rappers were nominated. I mean, Flo Milli? I don't understand. Like, Flo Milli, Bree Runway, Tierra Whack, Chica, Rhapsody. Like, I didn't understand. But nonetheless, Megan Thee Stallion won, and it is well deserved. She's worked very hard. She's earned it. But BET, I'm gonna put my foot on your neck for a moment. The reason why I feel like this category was just a little bit messed up is because I don't understand how someone like Saweetie and Coi Leray are nominated. Saweetie does not have an album out yet. Coi Leray just has singles that perform well, but they aren't quality. They're not good. They're literally TikTok made music and singles. And then for Saweetie, I love Saweetie dearly, but I just don't feel like I feel like, yes, she deserves to be nominated, but it's just the fact is, how is Saweetie and Coi Leray acknowledged, but people like Flo Milli, Chica, etc. are not nominated? I don't understand, and BET has to do some reevaluations when it comes to them nominating people. Their whole BET Academy, they need to hire me because I will get it right, okay? I know talent and I know what sounds right. Jazmine Sullivan performs, and when I say that this was actually one of the best performances of the night, it was sexy, it was sultry, it was beautiful, it was elegant, it was bomb, it was giving me, it gave what it was supposed to give, okay? So she performed Reclaiming My Time, and she had the beautiful Maxine Waters say her famous quote, Reclaiming My Time. It was so cool. Also, she performed Sit On It with Ari Lennox, and they just did so well. They looked so good. The dancers did well. The ambiance, the brown, the nude, the black cheetah print theme, everything about this performance was beautiful. It was just amazing. Like, I loved it. I have nothing bad to say. It was just everything. This was the BET Her Award, and Good Days by SZA won, and I feel like that was well deserved because I feel like Good Days is such a feel-good song. It really makes you think, it really makes you reflect, and it actually performed very well, and it was well received. So I love SZA. She deserves her things. So Album of the Year, I was a little scared because BET does get it wrong a lot, but they got it right. Hotels by Jazmine Sullivan won for Album of the Year. Hotels was a very great album. The reason why is because it spoke Black women in our stories, in our experiences when it comes to love, dating, life, stupid mistakes that we make, you know, paying a guy's rent. That song was out of pocket. Oh God. But no. What I'm saying is that I really love Jazmine Sullivan. She's went through so much, her mother having cancer, just her like coming back into the music industry and dominating the R&B genre, and people actually showing her love and streaming her music. So next, another BET amplified artist, there's their little it's like a side stage, was Mereba. She's like an Ethiopian artist, and she was actually inspired a lot by Stevie Wonder, and I feel like she did good. I wasn't aware of her. I will have to look into her, but I still wanted to highlight her in this video. Next, Lil Nas X performs in oh God. The theme of Lil Nas X's performance was giving me Egyptian, Michael Jackson, Do You Remember the Time? I was like, wow. So he performed his single, Call Me By Your Name, Ontario, and I was surprised, given BET's history when it comes to the LGBTQ plus community, how they treated B. Scott. I was surprised that they let that happen and they greenlit that, but I think that it was it was a great performance. I love the dance numbers, and in the end when he kissed the dancer, I seen so many people's everybody was shocked, like he tongue kissed the dancer. But it was good to see because that's some people's representation. It doesn't necessarily represent me, but some LGBTQ plus queer people needed to see that. Silk Sonic, which is a duo consisting of Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, they perform their song Leave the Door Open. And let me tell you, this reminded me, for the DMV people, this performance reminded me of like DC brunch. Like it was giving very much Park 14. It was giving me very much Barcode DC. If you in DC, you know. But it was just really good. It was a really good vibe. It was like a club type of theme. And one thing I loved is that the extras and the women in the video, in the performance, it was a lot of dark and brown skin faces, and I love to see that because I like to see girls that look like me. That's just me. I love seeing girls that look like me on television, but nonetheless, they did really well. And they said, who wants to hear a new song? And y'all ain't playing a new song. Y'all just playing with me now. Like, stop playing with me. Shortly afterwards, Taraji P. Henson gives a lesson on twerking. She mentions 2 Live Crew. She mentions Africa, of course, and mentions DC, EU doing a butt. And that's kind of like the interlude towards the City Girls twerkulated performance. And I feel like that was an excellent way to just segue into it. It wasn't like a awkward transition or anything. So what I will say is that after that, the City Girls, they ate this performance right on up. I critique the City Girls so hard because I really see it for them. What I mean by I see it for the City Girls, I know they can do better. This performance, Jantavia, Carisha, like y'all did so well. They did a little twerk battle to the percolator. And I feel like I really like called it on the first episode of Rap Talk, bruh. I said that if they put this single out and get it cleared, they're gonna do that, and they did that. So City Girls. Next, we had a category of Best International Act, and the winner was Burna Boy, and I have things to say. Well, one, he made it on time to collect his awards, and his award, and his mother didn't collect it on his behalf. Second, I wish Wizkid won. I feel like Wizkid does not get the proper like shine that he deserves. Made in Lagos was an amazing album. From cover to cover, Essence is picking up traction, and I just feel like I wonder why the BET Awards does this. I don't understand why the BET Awards, they'll nominate these international people, and they're not only from Africa, they're from like France, they're from the UK, they're from Zimbabwe, they're from South Africa. There's so many different artists, but yet they never perform on the platform, and I just don't understand. What good is it to nominate these artists, but you're not highlighting them? You're not giving them the platform to actually perform and do the different music. Like Black entertainment television, it should be showcasing all types of Black people, a vast array of Black people. It should be showing the gospel, the rap, the R&B, Caribbean, reggae, soca. Like, why don't we get that? And I don't understand, like, what's the point of it? It's like they just throw it in there because they know they have to, but I never understood. I've never seen an international artist perform like Davido. Like, why wasn't Davido nominated? Like, I don't get it. And my favorite, Queen Latifah received the 2021 Lifetime Achievement Award. Rhapsody paid homage to her, as well as Moni Love, MC Lyte, and Lil Kim. She gave a beautiful speech, and she thanked her entire team, and she thanked her parents, and her late mother, and her father was actually up there with her. I can say that Queen Latifah is one of the most successful and decorated female artists of all time. Because she's delved and expanded her brand into movies, into television, into beauty, into music, philanthropy, and even like influencing. Like, she's been a part of so many campaigns, like beauty campaigns such as L'Oreal. Like, come on, she's so decorated, and she's just accomplished a lot. And I feel like this award was amazing, like was well deserved, and I feel like if anybody deserves it, it's definitely Queen Latifah. And then she thanked her partner, and I was like, oh, you a little. Next, we had the DJ Khaled performance. It really wasn't much to talk about. Lil Baby, Lil Durk, Megan Thee Stallion, her was on the guitar randomly, DaBaby. Again, they kind of placed them at different, Megan and DaBaby at different parts because they did have a bit of a spat on Twitter, but it was just, it wasn't anything special. Next, we have the Viewer Choice Award, and Megan Thee Stallion is the winner. Savage by Megan Thee Stallion, featuring Beyonce. I feel like that was well deserved. Next was the Dmx Tribute, and this was one of the last things that happened. They performed Rough Riders' greatest hits, and it included a lot of his interludes. So we started with Method Man. He performed Get At Me Dog, which was DMX's 1998 smash hit, and it was like his breakout hit essentially. Next, you had Griselda perform their collaboration called Hood Blues, which is from the Exodus album that just released maybe 2 months ago. Actor Michael K. Williams, he's best known for his role on Lovecraft Country, and he performed an interlude, Turn of the Century. It was basically X classics, including Slippin' and What's My Name. Next, you had Swizz Beatz and the Lox perform the 1999 remix of the Rough Riders anthem. After that, you had Busta Rhymes, and he performed his rendition of DMX's party hits such as Up in Here, and then they ended with an excerpt from the Prayer album, and that was pretty much it. I will rate this BET Awards. I will give it a 7 out of 10. I feel like they were missing the gospel because I love Jesus, and where was it? Like, we needed more. But other than that, I feel like they did all right. They did good with the host. There was not a lot of little camera errors. Usually they be camera errors and they be panning to different stuff, but they did very well, and I'm very proud of BET. I'm very hard on BET because 1, I want to work with them, and 2, I know they can just take their award shows to the tops. Award shows are just not what they used to be. They're not, and I just don't understand where the disconnect happened. But I think one of the best BET Awards was definitely when Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith hosted it, and when Monique hosted. Those were one of the best. It was just so good, and I feel like it was at a time where music was just at its peak. However, this was an alright BET Awards. I can't wait to see the next one next year and see what happens. So thank you so much for watching, and if you got to the end of the video, I love and care about you so much. So until next time, bye!